Hello students, once again I welcome you all in this new video where we are going to start our new chapter, that is how do organisms reproduce, and this will be our second chapter for the syllabus. As you all are aware about that CBSE has removed the second chapter, control and coordination, for this session. So we will discuss in this chapter what are the modes of reproduction, means sexual and asexual, and what are the methods through which new organisms can be created or formed from the existing individuals. So before we start the discussion of this chapter, let me ask a simple question, that what do you think, what is the best gift from Mother Nature to all life forms present on Earth? So if we will think and analyze, probably the best answer will be what? The ability to produce new organisms so that the life can be continue on Earth. And this ability to produce young one is performed in a process that is known as what? Reproduction. So this reproduction is not new for you. The process of reproduction, it is not new for you, because you know this is made up of two words. Re means again, and production means to produce, means the living beings who are surviving on the earth, they are having an ability to produce. It is a process in which organisms produce their offsprings, or we can also call it, or organisms produce new organisms of their same kind. Means whatever organisms are going to be produced, they will be of their same kind. So the organisms which are going to produce, they are considered as what? Parents. So the organisms which are going to take part in reproduction, they are known as what? Parent. And new organisms are known as what? Offspring. So the question arises here, what is the need of this reproduction? So need, or we can also call this what? Importance of reproduction. So why do we need this? Since we have discussed in the very first chapter, life process, that it is not an essential process for survival of an individual. Means any individual of any species, any kind, can survive on earth, and it can live its whole lifespan without performing this process. But still, if this process will not be present on earth and the organisms are not able to produce their offsprings, the life will not continue. So the answer is what? Need or importance of reproduction is not for any individual but for the whole species. So for the continuity of any species, or we can call it continuity of life, this process is very essential, this process is very important. And when we talk about the mode of reproduction, means how organisms are going to reproduce together. So mode of reproduction, when we talk about the mode, it is of two types. It is of two types, and in the first type, what is happening? A single parent. In the first one, single individual is able to produce new organism, and in the other one, two individuals are needed to produce new organisms, or we can call them what? Offspring. So what is the difference between these two? When we talk about the second one, two individuals, there is a condition that both of the individuals will be of, these two individuals will be of opposite sex, and they are known as what? Male and female. So since the sexes are involved here, so this one is known as what? Sexual mode of reproduction, and in the first one, where single individual is able to produce new organism, that is known as what? Asexual mode of reproduction. So we will first discuss about the asexual mode of reproduction. What are their characteristic feature, means of this asexual reproduction, and then after, what are the methods of asexual reproduction. So here first we will discuss about the asexual reproduction and what are the characteristics of this particular mode of reproduction. So characteristics of asexual reproduction. So the first one is what? And we have discussed earlier also, only a single individual needed. A single individual is capable to produce new organisms of their own kind. And when we talk about the second one, here no gamete formation and no fertilization. So when we talk about the gamete formation, actually in the sexual mode of reproduction, when we are talking that there are two opposite sex members who are going to take part in the reproduction, so of course their whole body is not going to take part in reproduction. Few of the cells of their body, they are going to take part in reproduction process, and they are going to fuse together. So the cells that are going to take part in reproduction and in the fertilization, that are known as what? Gametes. So as you all aware about, male are releasing what? Male gamete, sperm, and the females, they are going to release what? Female gamete, and that is what? The sperm, ovum or ova. So these gametes, when they are going to fuse together, that process is known as what? Fertilization. So of course, as it is the asexual mode of reproduction and only single individual is going to take part in reproduction, so neither gamete formation nor fertilization is going to take place in this mode of reproduction. And again, when we are talking about the another characteristic feature of this asexual reproduction, so only mitosis division is going to take place. So what do we mean by mitosis division? Division means what? It means if the organisms are going to produce new organisms, it means they are coming from their body, and hence when they are going to create new organisms, they will be looking just like them, their same kind. It means what? They are going to transfer their genetic information, and this genetic information can be transferred with this division, cellular division, that is known as mitosis, where the number of chromosomes will be exactly same as the parents. So the chromosome number in the parents and the offsprings will be similar by this division, that is known as mitosis division. But when we talk about the sexual reproduction, there we will see one more type of division that is known as what? Meiosis. So we will discuss about the mitosis and meiosis later in the sexual reproduction also, but for now itself you must remember this point, that in asexual reproduction only mitosis division will take place, and no gamete formation and no fertilization will take place in this asexual mode of reproduction. Then when we talk about the another characteristic feature, means offsprings will be genetically identical to their parents as well as to each other. It means what? When we talk about the asexual reproduction, so whatever offsprings or new organisms are going to be formed, they will be just identical, similar to their parent organism, or if more than one new offsprings are going to produce, they all will be also similar to each other, means like clones of each other. So this is another important characteristic feature of asexual reproduction, where chances of variation is very less, but some of the times variation also takes place, but that happens rarely. So this is another importance, another characteristic feature of this asexual reproduction, that offsprings will be always genetically identical to their parents as well as to each other if more than one new offsprings are going to be formed. So one more point is there, that is what? It takes short period of time to produce offspring. So this type of reproduction mode is going to happen very less time, and this is another characteristic feature of this asexual mode of reproduction. Now we will see what are the methods of asexual mode of reproduction. So asexual mode of reproduction can be performed through various methods, and when we talk about the methods, the first one is what? Very simple, that is known as what? Fission. And this fission means what? Splitting. One organism is going to divide into more than one new individual. So this fission process may be of two types. The first one is known as what? Binary fission, and the other one is known as what? Multiple fission. And the next mode is what? Next method of asexual reproduction, that is what? Budding process, budding method. Another method is what? Fragmentation, where individual is going to split and break down into many parts, many pieces, and all of them are going to create the new individual. They will be able to create new individuals. Then we are having what? Regeneration. Then one more is there, spore formation. This spore formation will take place in the unfavorable condition. And finally one more method, that is what? Vegetative propagation. This can be seen in the plants where, and now we are also observing this vegetative propagation, means in the plants when we are considering about the asexual mode of reproduction. So these are the methods: fission, budding, fragmentation, regeneration, spore formation, and vegetative propagation. So first we will discuss about the fission method in asexual mode of reproduction. So the first method of asexual reproduction is for fission, and this is the simplest method of reproduction in unicellular organisms, since we have discussed about that the asexual reproduction takes place rapidly. So since they are unicellular, so they can multiply and grow very fast with the help of this method. So fission means generally splitting or dividing. So here one cell is going to divide into one individual divides into two or more than two parts, and each of the parts are now capable to perform individually life. So this is what fission, and this is a specific characteristic in unicellular organisms, whether they are prokaryotes or eukaryotes. So when we talk about the prokaryotes, means bacterial cell, they also represent fission process in the asexual mode of reproduction. And when we talk about the eukaryotes, the protozoans like amoeba, paramecium and plasmodium, they are going to exhibit such type of mode of reproduction. So this fission may be of two types. The first one is binary fission, and the another one is what, multiple fission, on the basis of the individual produced during this process. So in binary fission, one individual will produce two new offspring, and in multiple fission, a single individual produces multiple offsprings. This binary fission will take place only during the favorable condition. This is the important point. When binary fission will take place in the unicellular organisms, that is what, only in the favorable condition, and this multiple fission takes place during unfavorable condition. So these are the important points. You are observing here an amoeba. This is what, cytoplasm, and this nucleus. So during the time of cell division, this amoeba will elongate in size, and suddenly the nucleus will split into two nucleus. So this process is known as what, karyokinesis, where nucleus is going to split into two nuclei, and after karyokinesis, the cytoplasm is going to divide into two equal parts, and this process is known as what, cytokinesis. So first nucleus will divide, and then after, the whole cytoplasm will divide by making an invagination inside the groove inner side, and hence the whole individual is going to split into two new individual, and the new individuals will be called as what, daughter amoebae. So this is what a constriction is going to create here. And due to this constriction, the whole organism is going to split into two equal parts, and this is the simplest method of fission, that is binary fission, and it will take place only in the favorable condition. Bacteria and amoeba and some protozoans like Paramecium also exhibit binary fission mode of reproduction. When we talk about the multiple fission, a parasite is there that is known as what? Plasmodium. So this is what? A protective layer around the plasmodium that is known as cyst, and this protects the plasmodium during the unfavorable condition. So when the condition will be unfavorable, inside this cyst, the nucleus will divide, multiply. These are what? Nucleus, means multiple nuclei. First the nucleus will divide, and then after the cytoplasm will gather around each of these nucleus. So these are what? Daughter cells. And when the condition will be favorable, this cyst is going to burst. Cyst is going to burst, and finally these small organisms are going to come out. So this is what? The process of multiple fission that is going to take place during unfavorable condition. And example is what? The malarial parasite, that is what? Plasmodium, and it is also a protozoan. So this is the first step of asexual reproduction, that is known as what? Fission. And this fission may be of two types on the basis of number of individuals which are going to be produced in this process. So binary fission and multiple fission. Next of the methods of asexual reproduction we will further see in the next video, and I hope you will make the notes related to these topics. So till then, we are going to meet in the next video. Take care of yourself, be safe, and keep studying and keep preparing the notes.